I'm on my way to Warriors again to kind of have a look around. There's my bank. And over there's Domtar. It's like a big old factory thing. Anyway, bye. Going down Center Street. This is our Kingsport downtown. Looks a little shabby right now, but during the day when there's a lot of people around and, you know, people out walking with little dogs and riding their bikes, it's a really cute little town. So for this little small clip, I had to edit out the music due to like copyright issues. So if you're wondering why it got super quiet, I just had deleted the audio clip from it. Okay guys, sorry, this video, I didn't realize that my radio was on so much during this, but we are still on Center Street at this point, and now we're getting ready to turn up here on Fort Henry Drive, and there is our pharmacy, and like on down the road a little bit is Dobbs Bennett High School on the left. These are just apartments. It's a nice little drive. It's not, you know, a couple of minutes from our house. We live in like downtown Kingsport, so we usually come this way to go to my mom's house or like down here to the mall to watch movies when we want to go to the movies and things. So yeah, like over there's the high school. Looks like track team is preparing. People out running, just having a good day. Yeah. Still seeing all the Fun Fest signs, so it's getting close time for that, I'm sure, or they wouldn't have them signs up. And then right up here past this intersection is like a shopping center and the mall, and on past the mall is where we will be headed to the lake and stuff. Now, I did the same thing with this clip. This is just us driving through Fort Henry. We had just passed the Fort Henry Walmart, and now this is like the retirement home that they built there. It's really super nice. I'd like to retire there myself. Look like a little mini mansion. But anyway, yeah, there was music playing on the radio, and I had some copyright issues on my other video when I had music playing, so I thought it was best if I just go ahead and, you know, detach the audio from it. So it's so funny because up here we're getting ready to cross this little tiny narrow bridge, and when I say narrow, it's narrow. Like, I hate this bridge. So what we do is we make sure that there's nobody coming up on our tail or nobody like right in front of us, and we will ride right in the center of the bridge all the way across, because we were almost hit several times because people would come up beside of us and push us over into that wall. So yeah, this is what we do. Like it, hate it, don't really care. Yeah. Love y'all. My boo-boos. There's Maddox. He loves going bye-byes. Okay, guys. So, there's the Walgreens. And the infamous Walgreens that we don't know why she come all the way down here from Hawkins County to this Walgreens. Just, you know, just saying. It made no sense. But we're going to go up here to Warriors, and we're going to look around a little bit and hopefully get some good nature shots. If I can keep this camera from shaking so bad, guys. Good note is I got a GoPro coming in the mail on Friday, so like it's got the anti-shaking and all that, so it'll be really a lot nicer when I, you know, get that, because right now I'm just having to use my cell phone. I do have the iPhone 12 mini, so like it's got all those like cool new camera editing things in it and stuff. I don't know about all the technical terms, but I mean, it does good videos. It's a matter of like how still I can keep my hand. One of them type of things. Can you slow down? Because I'm getting real car sick. He is over here doing like 50 down this little tiny road. Oh, Jesus. Got a little nauseous, guys. I need to not look through the phone and like look out the window. Like, that's my problem. I'm looking through the phone and, you know, not the window like it should be. So it's kind of made me car sick. So when I get down here, I will start the video back up again. And I just kind of had some theories and some questions. I guess it's more questions than anything. I don't want to speak ill against the family because you don't know what that family's going through. Everybody takes stress and grief and sadness in their own ways. I mean, and like me, for instance, when I get really upset or angry, I laugh. And I mean, people take that as, oh, she's not serious, blah, 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 blah. I mean, spitting mad. We're talking throw you in a hog pen, there'll be nothing left of you mad. But I sit and I laugh, like when I'm super mad. It's like a defense mechanism. So I kind of thought that maybe that was Candace and Dawn, you know, like in the videos and stuff. Maybe they felt like they didn't know how to register their emotions. But the more that we started looking into things, and the more that I started watching the news and different things and stuff, it's like it's not adding up. And you know, and it's not just Candace and her mom and Dawn, or Donnie, whatever his name is. I mean, there's other people involved. I mean, there's all kinds of family members. You know, that might have been it back there. There was a car parked. Maybe when we come back, there won't be a car. Watch the road, John. Okay. So, but anyways, I have a theory, and I will get to that in just a moment. Alright guys, so I came past the bridge, and like this sign right here says, you know, there's what it says, it's the golf course. We're at the golf course. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna find a little place to turn around and head back by the bridge, because I'm pretty sure I seen the spot where she was swimming that day. But there was a car there, so you know, hopefully when we head back that way they'll be gone, or at the very least we can just park near and walk over and look. I don't think anybody's having any.
Maybe we can pull into their driveway.
Oh, look, there's a church. This is Fall Creek Baptist Church. You know what? I thought this was all a resort through here. Like, apparently it's a neighborhood too. I guess you learn something new every day. Ow, Maddox, scratching my leg.
Live, laugh, and learn. And love.
So anyway, I have a few theories about some things, so I'll be back with you shortly. Okay guys, so I'm at the end of the bridge. I've been down both sides of this bridge. Again, it's very steep terrain. There's not a whole lot going on. So I'm gonna go to a different point over on the other end and then pick up recording. They might ask for just getting nature shots.
Yes. Totally not looking for anything.
Come on. So, my theory is that I just walked into a spider web. Not cool. Come on, Maddox. Guys, this could be something. I don't know. Okay, guys. It's kind of creepy. Anyway, this is a path here. Don't know where it goes, but you know, we're gonna just check it out.
There's a huge field. I know that's the lake.
Brittany, it's slippery right there. Be careful. Ooh. Alright, Hold on. Why?
There's more path up here.
Yes, I see that. Well, it looks like people was swimming and they got like a little fire pit.
No.
Never been here. Paths are fun.
Yeah, they definitely got a fire pit over here.
Well, because probably people's probably camping. All right, guys.
There's no flat piece of ground in sight.
So, okay, we're by the bridge.
And of course, there's a Pepsi bottle.
Never
Of course, there's a Pepsi bottle.
been down this way before, so this
This
is
is a neat little spot, actually.
new little place.
Maybe we could come here.
No, I don't think that would be safe to swim in.
What makes you think that?
Well, you don't see all these big rocks and stuff sticking up out the water?
Oh. Wait a minute, didn't you say her disappearance had something to do with big rocks?
They said she fell on a rock and then she was okay. Or said she was okay and then they went home.
Went home.
Went home, yeah. Come on, Maddox. Well, let's head back up here to the car.
I want to explore more over here.
No. This way.
So look at that.
Britton, come back up this way. Daddy can't stay sitting there beside the road too long. People may start asking what he's doing. So, let's head back up here. We'll go down to the other part of the lake and have another look around, okay? Come on, Maddox, walk.
Can we look around more in that time?
Yeah. Hang on, guys. My finger's in the way. Come on, Maddox. Alright, guys. I probably still wasn't in the right direction or in the right place because it didn't really look like I was. But I'm trying for you guys.
Well, you said they were near the bridge.
That's what
The
they
lake
both.
with big rocks, and that's what that spot was.
Yeah, but it doesn't look. That's not the same place because it doesn't look that way in the other video. Of the actual video where she was swimming. So that ain't it. But we did find a cool place. Alright, Britton, let's check for ticks. I ain't got nothing crawling on my back, do I?
No.
Now look, now ticks is little. Make sure it ain't no little black specks or nothing.
Again, no.
Anything in my hair?
No, just a bunch of water.
Yeah, there's a hair tie.
I'll check you for ticks. Checking for ticks. That's the only thing you hear in the country, honey. Checking for ticks. All right, we can get in the car. We're clear.
Yeah, there's people in canoes over there.
Okay, stay in your lane. But anyway, back to my theory. There was a 2-hour gap, according to like the police and things like that. Like there's go this way and then up that hill. There's a 2-hour gap where it doesn't make any sense, where she said that, you know, they just went from the lake to straight home, which is not true. We know she stopped for groceries, but she stopped and got it at Priceless Foods down here on John B. Dennis. Now you tell me, if you're buying milk and produce and things, that you are going to buy it almost 30-40 minutes away from your house in the summertime? No. Guys, I ain't never been up here.
Nobody would do that.
I was about guaranteed this has nothing to do with the park.
My opinion is summer may have already been gone by the time they figured it out when they got back in the truck to come home. It says 10 miles an hour, so please slow down. Then they discovered that she was non-responsive. Maybe they were scared because they had like stuff against them. I don't know. because I don't want to say anything against the family, but that it's a possibility that that's why, if something did happen to Summer, that they wouldn't have come forward and been like, hey, this accident happened, and they felt that they needed to hide her so that they wouldn't go to jail. So my theory is those missing 2 hours that she was taking so long to get home from the lake to her house, you know, it just doesn't make any sense. So what I think is that she was going on down the highway, cut down like John B. Dennis, and went all down maybe some little back roads, and maybe placed her somewhere off the beaten path so that she wouldn't be tied back to them. And then that's why they kept saying, oh, someone come up here and took her, someone come up here and took her. I don't think that nobody could have come up onto their land. I've been past their road. It's basically a dirt holler that leads up to like their house and maybe a couple others. And there's no way. There's flat out no way. If anybody would have walked up there or drove anywhere near their house, them dogs would have went nuts. I mean, there'd be no hiding. There'd be no sneaking. I mean, it's just, I mean, I know it's a large wooded area, but I don't see anybody coming up there and taking her without somebody hearing something. Now, so what I kind of pieced together and what I think, and it's just my opinion, it's just a theory, it's not fact. Please don't hold me to this or say, well, this person said this or that, blah, 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 blah. Please don't drag me through the mud. This is just my opinion, that during those missing couple of hours that she cannot account for, she found out that little Summer was gone and placed her, like I said, somewhere off the beaten path, and then that way it couldn't be tied back to them. And then they got home and cooked up this story about how she was taken and how someone come and just took her. So I don't know, that's just a theory. You know, who knows really what happened. Nobody will ever know what probably happens.
Look where we're at.
What in the heck? There's my mama's pharmacy, CVS. Now how did we, now what? Y'all, we just drove, we were inside Warriors Park, and now we just popped out here on Fort Henry Drive. I'm so confused. Like, over there is where my mom gets her medications and stuff at that little CVS. And like down there is the Food City and the Walgreens where Candace stopped to get her mom's medication on down, you know, the roadways. But you guys, I never knew that at this intersection, if I came this way, it would take me back into Warriors Path. Guys, been here for years, never knew. Well, that's a really cool thing to know. It could be pertinent to the case, the fact that there is another way out or so many different options and things. All I'm saying is that the police need to be looking, figure out exactly what route she took from the park, and then, you know, trace it back, because they could have put Summer out in a very wooded, off the beaten path place and wrapped her up, buried her even. I don't know. But I feel like she's no longer with us. I mean, we would have, there should have been some trace of her by now, but I'm thinking that extra 2 hours is what happened. She realized that something wasn't right with Summer and maybe got scared, and they just decided to, you know, for the sake of maybe their other children, so that they wouldn't be thrown in prison, put her elsewhere. And see, right there is the Walgreens where Candace says she picked up her mom's medicine, which is on the road that goes to my mom's house. And then right here is the entrance to go to Warriors. So yeah, I didn't know that was even a thing, how we just came out. That's neat. But sorry for all the noise. The windows are down. Let me roll this up. I'm about done vlogging for today, but I will be going through different ways, and going to the park a few other times, and then also maybe do a video like down there closer to their home to kind of just get a feel for it, because I don't want to say anything against the parents, because there's no evidence. We just don't know. It's all theories and rumors at this point. But I feel in my heart that something happened. Maybe it was an accident, maybe it was not, but I really think that, like, why lie about what store you go to? Why lie about how long it took you to get from point A to point B? Like, she was very inconsistent with their stories, and they were contradicting each other so many times, and it just, their stories are starting to not add up. And so I really feel like maybe there was an accident and they panicked, and they had, out of fear, maybe said that someone come and took her, or that they didn't know where she was. But either way, I just hope that she's in peace now, wherever she's at. And if she is alive, wherever she's at, if she is alive, I hope that she's happy and healthy and safe. Maybe someone knew her personally and maybe felt like they wanted to get her out of a bad situation. I don't know. And maybe they snuck up there, maybe knew the animals well enough to sneak past without any kind of alarms going off, and maybe snuck her down off the hill and took her away to give her a better life. We need a little bit of positive thinking here. And love goes a whole lot farther than non-love. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's regardless of if the mom or the dad or the grandma screwed up and did something or let something happen, there's still a whole bunch more family of theirs that I'm sure loves Summer and wants her to be well and safe and stuff, and who are probably having a bad time with this, trying to cope with the loss of a family member, especially one so young, and just full of life. So yeah, it's a sad thought, but I don't want to say ill of the family, of the parents rather, because you don't know. So, but that's my theory. I think that they panicked. Maybe something happened to her at the lake. Maybe she ingested water and did, what they said, like a dry drowning. Maybe she hit her head on something and then it caused like an aneurysm to go off. It could, if something happened to her, it could be like 1,000,001 chances. And then the mom or whoever was with her that day, noticed, okay, she's not breathing. Oh God, what do we do? And then they panicked, thinking, okay, the police is going to arrest us, so let's just say she was kidnapped and gone. I don't know. It's a theory.
If something happened to her and she was hurt, why didn't they call the ambulance?
Because, sissy, they probably didn't. If something did happen to her, they probably, it was probably too late to call an ambulance, because from the way they were talking, that she was in the car asleep for some time, and they probably thought she was just sleeping.
That makes sense.
So by the time they would have noticed, it would have been too late. If that's what happened, if anything happened to her after, the swimming. So, alright guys, I'm going to go home and edit this and put it up, and I hope that the family has some kind of peace, especially the family that are innocent in everything, whether that be the mom and the dad and everyone, or just, the kids or family members, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hope that everyone has some peace at some point, because it's just the thought of losing a child or having a child took from you is a hard thing. I almost had that feeling myself. My daughter was almost kidnapped when she was a baby. It was the scariest time of my life. So anytime I hear that Amber Alert go off, my heart just sinks, because there's just so many possibilities of what that baby could be going through. But I love everybody, and I will see you in the next video.